Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 20.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Another one for Gibbs. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. Into the secondary past the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 37 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
180. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
20. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
We go tonight. 4 down. 180.
They've got a man in motion.
12. Obama.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They run. It's the former Pig Panther. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Dart from the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds the in route complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Ready. Crap 80.
The give here on 2nd. Well, that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
All set now. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. We'll call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cut. Like 20. Hey, 5. 12. 2 for 1. What's up?
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
4 down.
And he just get the play off. It's everything he has under this one. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st down from the 41. Rolling back in the backfield, and they get to it. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the gun, here's Darts. Short pass brought in. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Tracy reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a second quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Goff off the play action. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast. The Giants using their 1st timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
180. Ric Flair.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Lions ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19. Bring it.
Running this one left. Makes the tackle. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
A handoff to Tracy. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Evan White hauls him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Here starts. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his third down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Your start now. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Back to 60, back to 60.
They're going for it. He bats it forward on the quick touch pass. By man, he's in the clear. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Giants leading the way here at MetLife. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, here's Dart. Complete out to the right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. The Giants drive their lead to 11. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
180.
They go play action with Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Darts back to throw. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd down, they need 7. Quick one to the outside by Dot. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Line 20. Good.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Shell. We go.
Goff working from the pistol. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Giants have him now on his 8th pick of the year.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Bravo 80.
Dart setting in the throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Come 19. Come 19. Like you've been here before. Ready.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 3rd and short. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 6, 19, 18.
He's got on the ground here, Tracy. And no question who won that exchange from. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming
A
up.
loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Undercut. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Well, just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At their
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Throw left side, complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Cowboy 80.
Quick pass right side, complete. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Punt team on the field.
It's 4th down.
And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
13-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The ball carrier.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
20, 2 for 1.
Off play action, call. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. defense to the line fast.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's third down. Third and 9.
Hold on. Whoa. Hey, let's go.
Goff on third. And complete to St. Brown. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Black 20. Super.
Goff to the air now. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Hello?
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he stopped right as he reaches the 10. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Cut. Black 20.
Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Goff setting to throw. Screen here for Gibbs.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal.
180. What's up?
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football, because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee of either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, right?
They'll go left side with Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Barnes on
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Three-quarters in the books from this one. The Giants up multiple scores and on their way if they can keep this up to closing this one out. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
19, target, go!
From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Complete out to the right side. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get 23 on that one, and it's good for a New York first down. Darts out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. On play action with Dart. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put up even 4 points in a win.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now they send them back in motion right. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
180, hey, 5.
Running back sent in motion. Goff on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Again, Goff. Chased out to his right. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
DC! 12!
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Hey, 76! Hey, Shell! Super 66! What's up?
Desperation time here. Firing one deep for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
60 Bison!
Back to throw. Here starts. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
70, take off.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 28. Value 1. 11. Turbo.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to try another deep one here. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the
Hold on. Check. Go, 12, go. Obama. 76, tell him. 76. Merlin.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Goff's going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Lions 12. Jack Fox to kick off for
Fox
the
now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. He rocked that tackler. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions. Go.
On first down, here's Dart. Absolutely fires this one right side. Misses. Caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New York! The Giants keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running back motions right. First down throw from Goff. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's go. And they get to him again. Offense in a hurry up here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit.
38, Lions 20.
No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. With the gun this time, here's Dart. Hits his running back. Gets some space around midfield. There he goes again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put up even more points in a win. As they drive forward to what right now looks like It should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
This one is up and good. And the Giants continue adding on to that lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cut. 14. 14. Cut.
Off to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
180. Ric Flair.
From the gun, Goff. And this one is launched downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
As soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
We go tonight. We're good. We're good.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
180. Obama. We go. 76. 76. What's that?
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Dart. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants continue piling it on here in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
20, 12, 12.
Off play action, Goff. Put some air under it, deep down the left. Oh no, they get him yet again. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
19 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Cut out left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Gronk. It's third down.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Viking 18. 60 Eagle.
Third down, Tracy gets it. Escapes the defender. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Giants, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We're going to pass it here. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 more yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? 72. Take off.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Let's go now. 18 cards, go.
On play action with Dart. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Third down now. Here's Dart. And oh, he got it! Interception! Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Tonight. 14. Louis.
Williams coming in motion right.
Cut.
On first down, it's gone. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. So the Giants come away with the win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.